Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture's My Life. Now, in this episode, I want to ask you a question. Okay, episode question. I want to ask you a question. You ever experience, let's say, like a sensation of pins and needles in your feet? Or a tingling sensation in your feet? You know, I get that a lot. Many of my colleagues get it a lot. And I'm not just talking about at the Acupuncture's My Life clinic here in New York City, but, many places I travel. General conversation, whether it's on an airplane or airport or at the hotel or restaurant, health fair, many times I'll hear individuals discuss a sensation of, let's say, pins and needles in their feet. Some will even say, express it as tingling or numbness, which is interesting. But I'll tell you this. This can be a sign of various types of disorders that many of you are unaware of. And this symptom, it's a global thing. Everywhere I've gone, just about every continent except one that I've gone to, it seems to be common. And it's not a symptom that you should ignore. And this type of feeling varies from individual to individual. Some would feel as if their foot fell asleep, and they'll shake it to try and wake it up or whatever. Some will feel as if their feet or foot is completely numb. It's like absolutely no sensation down there whatsoever. And then some will experience a painful burning sensation. And then I also get individuals who feel as if they're being stuck with needles at the bottom of their feet. Like I said, this can be a sign of various disorders, a symptom of various disorders, and you shouldn't ignore it. Again, this is why I say, along with seeing a physician on an annual basis, you should make regular wellness visits throughout the year with an acupuncturist. Okay? But it's good to sort of keep on the side of your head. I wouldn't say in the back of your head. We don't want it tucked away too far. But if you're experiencing or ever experience this sensation, definitely see an acupuncturist and probably consider seeing a physician as well. Because one, this could be a sign of diabetes. Okay? And diabetes impacts an estimated 2 billion people globally. And understand something. High blood sugar can damage nerve fibers and affect small blood vessels that'll, provide nutrients to peripheral nerves. And it's the peripheral nerves that are the ones that are outside of the brain and spinal cord. So when they're affected, it becomes difficult for these nerve fibers to conduct signals. And that can lead to this tingly sensation or feeling. And along with that feeling, other symptoms can include increased thirst and urination, fatigue, blurred vision, increased hunger. If you ever notice you have sores that do not heal, numbness and tingling of the feet and hands. Hands can be involved as well. Sometimes just the feet. You can even notice unexplained weight loss. But this is why, like, if you're seeing a physician on an annual basis for annual checkups and you're seeing an acupuncturist for regular wellness visits, there's no way that this would slip past the radar. No way. No way. It'll be caught early enough to, first of all, get your blood sugar under control by both your acupuncturist and possibly even your physician. Now, this symptom can also, believe it or not, be a sign of multiple sclerosis. This is why, if you ever experience that, you have to seek acupuncture care and medical attention right away. Because multiple sclerosis is basically a disease of the central nervous system. And when you have multiple sclerosis, it's a sign that your body's immune system is targeting the protective sheath that covers your nerves. And this is called myelin sheath. And it can lead to a range of symptoms like tingling sensation, muscle weakness, fatigue. But when, your myelin sheath has been affected and it's eroding, it can cause tingling. And if you've already been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, you should be seeing an acupuncturist as well. You really, really should be. Okay? Another sign, this numbness and tingling or pain and burning sensation on the feet can be a symptom of is hypothyroidism. Not hyper, but hypo, an underactive thyroid. Where your thyroid isn't creating and releasing enough thyroid hormones into your bloodstream. And what usually happens when that occurs is your metabolism will slow down and lead to symptoms of, like, let's say, weight gain and fatigue. And, you'll have this aversion to cold because you're struggling to tolerate cold temperatures. And the tingling sensation in your feet can be caused by tissue swelling that puts pressure on the nerve fibers as a result of hypothyroidism. And if you've been diagnosed with hypothyroidism, you should be seeing an acupuncturist. You really, really, really should, because you have to understand something. Health is wealth. The wealth is not in the bank. It's not under the doghouse in the backyard. The wealth is not in your wallet. The wealth is not in the safe. It's not in the shoebox in the closet. Nor is it in your pocket. The wealth is not, let's say, in a cryptocurrency account or under the mattress. Nor is it in your purse. And the wealth is definitely not in an app on your phone. The wealth is in you. This is why you have to get your butt to an acupuncturist right away. It's important. But you know what else? This numbness, tingling sensation, burning sensation in your feet, pins and needles can be a sign of tarsal tunnel syndrome. Now, tarsal tunnel syndrome is something like carpal tunnel syndrome, but in this case, it's not dealing with the hand and the wrist. Okay, it deals with your feet. There's usually like this compression of the posterior tibial nerve, which is located in your foot and can cause symptoms of tingling and numbness and even pain in your foot. And again, if you suffer from tarsal tunnel syndrome, see an acupuncturist right away. But here is one of the more serious disorders that this issue with your feet can be as a result of, and that's kidney failure. Now, kidney failure is a sign that most of your kidney function is gone, and your kidneys are unable to filter out waste products from your blood. And in terms of yin and yang, the chemical makeup of your blood now gets out of balance. Again, I've told you guys many times it's all about balance. All right? And you can experience symptoms of tingling in your feet. You'll notice that you urinate less, there's fluid retention, weakness, shortness of breath. And you see, chronic kidney failure can damage nerve fibers, and that's what leads to the tingling and needle sensation in your feet. And this is why you need to get to an acupuncturist, if that's the case. The sensation of your feet can also be a symptom of rheumatoid arthritis, which is, again, an autoimmune disease, where your immune system has begun to attack your joints, which can cause joint pain and swelling. And there are millions of individuals globally who suffer from this autoimmune disorder. And you see, rheumatoid arthritis, it can cause inflammation around nerve tissue, which then causes the nerves to become compressed, and boom, and there you have your symptom. Another is lupus. Now, lupus is a chronic disease that can cause both pain and inflammation in any part of your body. And again, several million individuals globally suffer from this disorder. It tends to affect the skin, the joints, the internal organs. And the reason why you may experience tingling in your feet as a result of lupus is similar to that of rheumatoid arthritis. You've been diagnosed with lupus, you need to be seeing an acupuncturist. Another is shingles. Any of you guys ever had the chicken pox when you were little? Okay, that virus still resides inside you. And what reactivates it is when your immune system, as you age, becomes weaker. But it lingers around in a dormant state in your body until the appropriate time that your immune system is weak enough, and it can just really, boom, hit you hard. You'll notice like these painful rashes that develop on one side of your body, and it's very painful, and it itches, and it even tingles in that area because it's attacking the nerves. And it can leave this lingering like tingling or burning feeling in your feet after you recover from it. But imagine going through a good portion of your life, having seen a physician annually, and you regularly see an acupuncturist periodically throughout the year. You think you'd be overly worried about your immune system rapidly depleting? I don't think so. I don't. Now, another cause for this symptom can be alcoholic neuropathy. This is why I say, leave the alcohol alone. Alcohol neuropathy is like basically when your nerves are damaged as a result of too much drinking. And that can cause tingling and numbness, not just in your feet, but in your legs, your arms, your hands. You suffer from alcoholic neuropathy, you need to see an acupuncturist. But trust me, when I tell you over and over, leave the alcohol alone. Room temperature water, herbal teas, that's the way to go. Seeing an acupuncturist is the way to go. But if you ever notice you have numbness or tingling or a sensation of pins and needles or burning sensation at the bottom of your feet, those disorders can be what that symptom represents. So it's important that you make acupuncture a part of your life, because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?